Welcome to On the Road, the video magazine that profiles some of the best drivers in the moving industry. I'm David Vieira. As a 25-plus year veteran of the moving industry, I'm always amazed at seeing the enthusiasm and energy that our drivers bring to their job. In today's edition of On the Road, we're joined by Michael Stinelli of Phoenix, Arizona, one of those great drivers who has over 30 years experience under his belt, but still has the same great energy he had when he started. Michael talks with us today about his first impressions and the importance of home inspections before work begins.
Well, when I first arrive, I make sure the men are ready to go up to the door, ring the doorbell. If I tell the customer I'm going to be there at 8, I'm going to be there at 8, and just introduce myself, introduce the help that I have with me, and just try to put the customer right at ease right from the start. You have to do an in-house inspection because we're responsible for any damage that we do to the home. So if there's something, that really stands out, you need to call it to the attention of the homeowner. And then we do what we call an inspection form or an inventory of the house, and if we see walls gouged or banisters broke, we have to bring that to their attention, and we write it all up, and both the customer and myself sign that. I'd like to get to the house, show them that we're going to start work right off the bat. We're not going to be fooling around and telling jokes, and I don't let none of the help swear on a job. I don't want no loudness, and that helps put a customer at ease when they see that you're there just doing the work. And like I say, if once you do that, then you can say something, like kiddling with the customer, joking around with them, and they just get at ease with me right from the start. And many a times they just leave and just say, "Can I come back in a couple hours?" And I say, "Yeah, everything's fine here." My dispatch gets me to the same area of the country, so I know my crew ahead of time. I've worked with them for years. 9 out of 10 shipments is that way. So I don't really have to explain to them how I want things done. They know how I want things done. But if I do have to pick up help from an agent and everything, before we get in the truck, I just explain to them, I just want the job done as safely and efficiently as we can. I don't want loudness on the job. I don't want the cell phones going off, and I don't put up with smoking near the house at all. If you have to smoke, you have to get on the other side of the street, and you don't throw the cigarette butts on the ground. I just let them know what I expect out of them, and I don't have any problems with help. I'm in charge of the job. This is my job. If they ask you, when am I going to be there, or can I put this in with this, tell them to ask me, and I'll decide if we can do it that way or not. You go there to the house, and introduce yourself and whatnot, and especially if it's a first-time move for the customer. They don't know what they're allowed to do, what they can do, what they can't do. I pretty much just tell them, "Ma'am, I can handle whatever needs to come up." The secret is you got to have some common sense. You don't put books with glasses. You don't put hand tools with glass. You try to put like items with like items. If you don't have enough to fill that carton, what you do is you cut the carton down so that it's a sturdy carton. You don't take something from the bathroom and put it in with the living room. You don't mix rooms. And as far as a lot of damage, I know material's expensive, but I got a saying, paper is my friend. Use a couple extra sheets of paper if you need more cushioning, and that'll save a lot. The main thing is don't be afraid to talk to the customer. Ask them. They'd rather you ask them than not ask them, and they get on the other end and look at this, look at that. It's not the way I wanted it, Ask the customer how she wants it, and it can be done.
Common sense. Running a tight ship and engaging the customer with clear communications is the formula that has brought Michael Stinelli to the top of his game. Listening to Michael, it becomes clear that he makes sure his crew acts professionally and that they respect their work area, which in this case is the customer's home and neighborhood. Smoking and foul language will get you in hot water with Michael, but one thing's for sure, his customers trust him so much that they have actually left the home while he manages the move. Now that says a lot. From all of us at the Arpin family, we're proud to have Michael Stinelli as part of our family. We hope you join us for our next edition of On the Road, where you get to spend some time with Stephen Filino, the director of Arpin's Moving Academy. But before he was the director of the Moving Academy, he was one of our great drivers. So we look forward to seeing you back here on ABN, your network for everything moving.